Good morning. Welcome back to the Red Mic. Happy Friday. Hashtag Fun Friday. Hadn't done a Fun Friday in a couple, 3 weeks. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. Today's Red Mic message, well, the pros from Dover. It's a movie quote Friday. What do you say? Movie lines stick with me. You know this. I'm a pop culture guy. I've always said there's more wrinkles on my brain devoted to movie quotes, TV quotes, stuff like that. So let's talk about some of my favorite movie quotes that relate to the mission of Red Mike Messages. The movie Ratatouille, Gaston, he says, if you focus on what you left behind, you will never be able to see what lies ahead. Now, of course, he says it with a French accent because it's a cartoon. But that's a great life lesson. Too many people spend years staring in the rearview mirror, old mistakes, old relationships, old jobs, old failures. They may even be looking back at old successes. Life keeps moving forward without you. So acknowledge your mistakes, learn from them, and move on. There's not a thing you can do about it. Worrying about it, focusing on it, oh, what if I had done this? Who cares? It's over. You will never get that moment back. All you can do is learn from it, not make the same mistake, and move on. Another one, Bug's Life. Flick tells the princess, look at this seed. Everything that made that giant tree over there is already contained in this tiny little seed. Then he tells her that she's a seed too. And that whole scene is fantastic. And I've loved it, since the first time I saw A Bug's Life. I haven't seen A Bug's Life in a long time. I probably ought to watch it again. It was the first movie my wife ever took our oldest to go see. Um, I think I think maybe 2, 3 years old, tops. And the point is, growth takes time. Yes, there are situations where meteoric growth happens seemingly overnight. And I think people see these stories and they think, oh, well, it's going to be easy. And then they get discouraged because they're not where they think they're supposed to be yet. And it doesn't matter if it's career, family, finances, health, leadership, whatever it is. But sometimes you're just early in the process. You're still the seed. You gotta take some time. You gotta let growth happen naturally. I mean, yeah, do what you can to make that growth stronger. Maybe move a little faster. But just because a guy across the street shot off like a rocket doesn't mean that you're not going to be a success. Just got to give it some time. This is not a movie quote, but Tom Landry. He said, today you have 100% of your life left. Now, for a guy from Mission, Texas, that's pretty dang deep. Keep growing, keep improving, keep learning. Don't decide too early that your story is already written because there's a lot of game left. In fact, 100% of your life is left because whatever's past, it's over. It's like I said at the beginning, move on, learn from it, move on. Don't decide too early. Again, don't decide too early that your story is already written because it's not. You got a lot of clock left. Another great movie quote comes from the movie MASH, and I think I've mentioned this one before. Hawkeye and Trapper roll into this army hospital on this base. I think it's in Seoul, but don't quote me. And they're there because they are the best doctors in the entire country. And they have been told, go to this base, go to this wounded soldier and work your magic, right? Operate on this kid. Well, they immediately run into bureaucracy, the little tin horn dictator of a guy running the base, and He's got all his nurses in line and everything, people getting in the way. Well, they walk in and they say, "We are the pros from Dover." It's a great line. Um, in fact, even before I ever saw the movie, I read the novelization of the movie First Blood, uh, which was the Rambo sequel. Um, one of the characters in that movie loved that line, and he loved it for the same reason that I do. By saying we are the pros from Dover, we mean to come in and crack this kid's chest and be out on the links by 2 o'clock. Now, where's my gas passer? Right? They're coming in and they're saying, we are accomplished, we are capable, we're going to come in and we're going to get the job done. Is it a little cocky? Yeah, but they're sending notice. Get out of our way and let us do our jobs because we want to do this and then we want to go play golf. We want to have some fun. And we can't do that because we got to get this job out of the way first. It was confidence. It was bordering on cocky for sure, but underneath it was competence. They knew what they were doing. They knew they could get the job done, and they were not interested in wasting time pretending otherwise. Take that lesson for what it's worth. Know your craft, do your job well, be confident in your abilities. Don't create unnecessary drama. Don't suffer foolishness that keeps people from accomplishing the mission. And when the job is done, clock out, go home, go live the rest of your life. So remember these things moving forward. Don't live your life staring backward because growth takes time and you are still a seed. Confidence works best when it is backed by competence. Focus on the mission, not the noise around it. And yes, your career matters, but it should not become your entire identity. Because, like old Tom said, again, 100% of your life is left, so don't waste it. And that's today's Red Mike message. Hope you found it interesting or helpful. I hope you're able to put some of these things in place in your own life. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I'll see you again Monday. And until then, don't forget, as always, life is short. Drink the bourbon.